What happens when a grumpy wolf gets into big trouble? And only a kind crane can help. You're about to find out in The Wolf, the Crane, and the Tricky Reward.
Deep in the forest, a large, hungry wolf had just finished a meal. Suddenly, a sharp, ragged bone became painfully lodged in his throat. The wolf clutched at his neck, his yellow eyes wide with panic and his powerful body trembling. He gagged and coughed, wild with fear that he might choke all alone. Desperate, he began to cry out for help, his loud pleas echoing through the quiet woods. "Please, someone, anyone, help me," he whimpered, promising a grand reward to whoever dared to assist him. Other forest creatures heard the wolf's cries: a tiny brown rabbit with long ears, a bushy-tailed gray squirrel, and a shy, spiky hedgehog. They peeked cautiously from behind thick bushes and sturdy tree trunks. They knew the wolf could be dangerous and often chased them. Even though his whimpers sounded truly sorrowful, the smaller animals remembered his sharp teeth and how quickly he moved. They worried that helping the hungry wolf might only put them in harm's way. So, one by one, they scampered away, leaving the miserable wolf still gasping for air. Just as all hope seemed lost for the wolf, a graceful crane flew elegantly into the clearing. She was a very tall bird, with pristine white feathers that gleamed in the sunlight. Hearing the wolf's choked pleas, her intelligent, dark eyes filled with concern and pity. Though she knew of the wolf's reputation, his cries sounded truly desperate. The wolf saw her, and, lifting his pained head, weakly repeated his promise. "A great reward for anyone who saves me." The kind crane, believing in his solemn oath, landed gently to assess the troubling situation. With a deep breath, the brave crane approached the groaning wolf. "Hold still, friend," she instructed gently, her voice calm and steady. The wolf, too weak to protest, opened his massive jaws as wide as he could. Slowly and carefully, the crane extended her incredibly long, thin neck, a delicate white column, right into the wolf's dark, cavernous mouth. Using her long, gray-black beak like a tiny pair of tongs, she skillfully located the troublesome bone. With a quick, precise movement, she plucked it free and swiftly pulled her head back out, safe and sound. "There you are. It's out," the crane announced cheerfully, dropping the sharp bone onto the soft forest floor with a gentle pop. The wolf coughed once more, a grateful sigh escaping his throat. "Now," the crane continued, her voice soft but expectant, "will you please give me the reward you so kindly promised?" The wolf's yellow eyes, which had just shown relief, suddenly narrowed. He gave a look of false surprise, then a cunning grin spread across his long snout. "What reward?" he exclaimed, his voice now suddenly strong and gruff. "I must say, you are a very ungrateful bird." The wolf puffed out his chest, feeling much better. "Imagine! I let you put your head right into my mouth, and I didn't eat you," he scoffed, shaking his large head. "That is your reward, you silly bird." The kind crane stood stunned, her bright white feathers drooping slightly, her compassionate dark eyes wide with shock and disappointment. She had been so brave and kind, and this was her thanks. Without another word, the sneaky wolf turned his back and sauntered away into the trees, a sly grin playing on his lips, pleased with his trickery. This story teaches us an important lesson about helping others, especially those who might not be trustworthy. When we help someone dishonest and expect a good deed in return, we make two mistakes. First, we spend our kindness on someone who doesn't truly appreciate it. Second, and even more importantly, we put ourselves in a risky position by trusting someone who might take advantage of us. The crane was brave and kind, but she learned that not every creature values honesty and gratitude the way she did. It's always good to be helpful, but it's also smart to be wise about who you trust.
Ever dreamed of being the hero? Now you get to be the star. Your adventure starts at TalesMio. Visit talesmio.com now.